Hello, everyone. Welcome to Song Session. I'm so happy that you are here with me this evening. As you can see, I'm back in my home. Yeah, so let's sing a new song. I know it sounded like I was going to say something else there, but watching on Facebook, there should be a link in the comments to the song session folder in case you want the lyrics. If you're watching on the virtual sanctuary, just look up above the player and there should be a link there. And they're in order, so all you have to do is follow along. I really wanted to do a Hine Mato tonight. I know with things getting kind of crazy out there with the Omicron and everybody feels like everybody's getting sick, and we've gone back to virtual services and song sessions, that it feels a little bit like we're not coming together, but we are. I mean, we come together virtually for services, And I can still feel you all with me. And we're here together tonight. So I really wanted to honor that and to remind myself and to remind all of you that we are still finding ways to come together. Hine ma tov u'manayim she'orachim gam yachad. It is so good when we gather together. So we're going to do a Lechado D tonight, and for some of you it will be a learning, and I'm sure for some of you it will be a remembering, because that's what I'm learning, is that everybody knows something. But we're going to do it in the call and response in the learning like we normally do, for those of you who, like me, did not know this until today. So I will sing, and then you'll sing. Lecha, lecha dodi, lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat, nekabela, nekabela. Very simple, very fun. Let's just do that before we move into the verse. Let's do that a couple times together. Here we go. Right? Pretty simple. We'll do this. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmi'anu el meyuchad. Ishmi'anu el meyuchad. Adonai echad. Now you. Adonai echad. Excellent. U'shemo echad l'shemu tiferet. L'shemu letiferet. L'shemu letiferet. Veli tehillah. Veli tehillah. All right, we're not going to spend too much time doing that call and response again. it's one of those things where you just sing it a few times and it kind of gets in there with you. So we're going to go refrain, refrain, verse, refrain, verse, refrain. Just follow along. It's gonna be okay. Excellent. I hope that you enjoy that melody. I think that's very fun, and I am happy that we are adding it to our Lecha Do Di cabinet. So it's my turn. It was my turn this week to do our little messages from. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you've been following along for the last few weeks, you've noticed that you're getting a video message once a week. And we had a New Year's one from Rabbi Katapon, and then we had one from our board president, Larry Meyer. And last week we had one from Aviva telling one of my favorite little stories and talking about Tu B'Shvat. And then this week was my turn, and I talked about hope and optimism. And one of my coworkers came in today to check on me and see how I was doing, and I really appreciated that. I work with really wonderful people, and she just came in to see how I was doing, and she said, well, are you freaked out? I said, I'm good, I'm fine. And she said, are you freaked out? And I said, you know, I'm not. And she said, well, why? And it's because I choose to not be. And I think that sometimes, I know that sometimes our emotions get really big and carry us away. But I do think that after that, we do have a choice many times of what to do about it. And I have decided that I am going to choose radical optimism and belligerent hope. And so I shared that in my message today, and also shared this song, this Oziv Zimchaya. This last weekend was Justice Shabbat and Shabbat Shirah, where we read the Song of the Sea, which is the song that the Israelites sang after crossing the Sea of Reeds, and singing about how great God is and how God is a partner in battle and is with us in everything, right? The crappy times and the good times. God is there. Adonai is there. So we're going to do this Oziv Zimchaya. There are 3 parts. We've done this, it's been a while, but I think we did this time last year. So we'll refresh on the parts, and then I'll do some English. And then when we come back in to the Oziv Zimchaya parts, of course, I can only sing one at a time. But you can pick any of the 3 parts that you like and sing it, because they all go together at the same time. So here's part 1. Oh, thank you. That was very much fun for me. I hope it was as fun for you. I could definitely feel you all bopping along out there. In honor of Justice Shabbat and in honor of my radical optimism and belligerent hope. Yes, come along with me. The air is fine up here. I tell you what. In honor of all of that, we're going to sing about peace. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam. Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. 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 Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. Salam. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam. Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. 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 Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. Salam. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. O Jivo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Peace for all of us and for the whole world. Peace, peace. Next, I'm putting a song back in that we haven't sung in a while. It used to be something that we did every week, so I thought I would bring it back. One of the things that I love about it, not only is it a joyful song and a song of praise, but it's got that chorus of hallelujah. So even if you are not as comfortable with the Hebrew in the verses, it's okay. We come back to hallelujah. And that, my friends, is pretty easy to sing. It's one of the things that brings me comfort in this song is that I know that eventually I'm coming back around for a breather, for a hallelujah breather. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm so pleased to have you all here with me singing or just listening, letting the music wash over you. Either way, it's good. It is all good. It's time for our Hashki Venu. And we are doing song session at a time of the year where it actually is dark. When we sing this, I'm not going to stop when the weather changes, when the sun is a little longer out, but it's kind of nice. I think right now is a really good time to remember this prayer. Asking Adonai to spread the shelter of wings over us so that we can rest and find some peace. And then wake up ready to do the work. full of fear. And I don't think I can make it here. But then I feel your wings surround and draw me near. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom, Lahamidenu, Shomreinu Lechayim. Ufos Aleinu Sukat Shomecha, Ufos Aleinu Sukat Shomecha. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom, Lahamidenu, Shomreinu Lechayim. We've come to that time in our evening when our thoughts turn to those who are in need of healing. All kinds of healing, my friends. Physical health, emotional health, mental health. Sometimes all at the same time. Feel free, if you'd like, to share the names of folks that you're praying for, and we'd like to have our voices raised with you. If you're not ready to share, know that our voices are raised with and for you anyway. Please include yourself on the list. That has not changed. Can you believe that we are already almost at the end of this portion of our song session? So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do a few announcements, and I'm going to do one more song that is part of this portion. And then for those of you who want to stick around, I will do 2 or 3 of my more secular originals. It's very exciting. I apologize that I'm stopping to take so many drinks. We had a new floor put in our bedroom and new furniture, so I've been moving furniture all night and sweeping floors, and I am just filled to the brim with dust. So, yes, got to take a drink of water to take care of that. Okay, announcements. Friday night is Shabbat, Erev Shabbat service. We've got so many virtual platforms now. You can watch with us and join us on Facebook Live. That is the only one where you can actually make comments to each other right now. But we're also on the virtual sanctuary and on YouTube Live if you want to watch us any of those places. And the app, you can watch now directly from your app. If you go to the home screen of the app down at the bottom, you can click on that, and when the feed starts going, you can watch it right there on your device. Speaking of our app, if you want to get on it and you want to get set up for messaging, for part of the messaging groups, there is a tutorial on our YouTube channel that will walk you through it. So that can happen too. Saturday morning, Shabbat morning services, 10:30 a.m. also on our virtual platforms. If you'd like to get up early and do some learning with the rabbis, our Sichat Shabbat is 9 a.m. That's going to be a Zoom link. You're going to want to get that from your e-news, or you can call the office and get that information. I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's it for now. Yeah, so in honor of Justice Shabbat and of Martin Luther King Jr. Day and just kind of the world right now, I am going to sing with you a song that is surprisingly and shockingly relevant despite how old it is. From our brother, member of the tribe, little Bobby Zimmerman. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again, and don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. There's no telling who that it's naming, for the loser now will be there to win, for the times they are a-changing. Come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. We need vote protection. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. We gotta start sowing peace, folks, and not dissent. That last verse came really true last January, and the things that we need to do to keep it from happening again involve compassion and love and justice. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. The old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing. The line it is drawn and the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be last, as the present now will later be past, and the order is rapidly fading. The first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing, for the times they are a-changing, for the times they are a-changing. We're alive to see it, folks. Take care of each other out there. If you've got to go, be well and go in peace. For those of you sticking around, I'm excited to share a few songs with you. This first one I'm going to do in honor of the whole justice-y thing. It's called Life is Beautiful. People walk down a crowded street. They don't look at each other at all. In life is beautiful. Yes, life is beautiful. For every tear that's cried in grief, a star shines in the night. For every path that's broken and bent, another head's raised high. I go out of my balcony sometimes when I can't sleep. My heart is filled with the enormity of it all. If I could breathe, I would weep. Life is beautiful. The unbroken scream, life is beautiful. My soul cries, life is beautiful. My heart sings, life is beautiful. Thank you. I was lucky enough recently to have a friend remind me how much I really, really love creating things, writing songs, and then sharing them. And I really like telling tales of magic and redemption. This is a tale that I'm particularly fond of. It's called Weaver. Cold night in November, campfire in the woods. He couldn't remember the last time he'd had drink or food, so he offered to tend their tattered rags, mend the rents in their fallen flags. An old band of jesters on the road, sharing drink and sharing stories against the cold. He said, maybe with your mended flags you'll draw more crowd in Colwyn Bay. They laughed. You don't know who we are, perhaps. We've better odds in Cartochet. Those grizzled fools began to sing about death and life, broken, growing things. Band of old jesters on the road, sharing drink and sharing stories against the cold. He sat outside the fire, listening to them laugh and weep and sing. He longed for his own funeral pyre, a mound of ashes from which he could take wing. The tailor put his sewing down, started to sing one of his own. Join him at the fire, the wildness of those winds wind-swept nose drove his courage higher. He shouted down the night, swept out the door, he put his needle down forevermore. He woke in the morning, of course, he woke alone. He'd have thought it dreaming, but their rags and flags lay all around, quite fine enough to peddle his wares, stitching cloth and stitching story with equal flair. So he gathered the fabric all up in his bag, with thread and needle, shouldered his pack. Just a tailor on the road, sharing cloth and sharing stories against the cold. Sharing cloth and sharing stories. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I appreciate you more than you can imagine, and I'm so honored that you chose to spend time with me. It's time for our last song. This is always our last song. I hope you're singing along at home. Oh yes, one more announcement. While we are in virtual mode again, I'm going back to weekly song sessions. So for the next few weeks, every Tuesday, 7 o'clock, right here, I'll be here singing with you. As I went out this foggy morn, I saw a dragonfly. She made me think of you, my friend, and on quickly life goes by. So long, my friend, farewell, my friend. Our time here is sadly over, but we shall meet again, my friend, one day by the banks of the river. Now go from here, my bonny friend, and don't you look behind. The further can I walk with you? There's no time to cry. So long, my friend, farewell, my friend. Our time here is sadly over, but we shall meet again, my friend, one day by the banks of the river. When the time has come, my friend, and when our work is done, we'll meet here at the docks, my friend, and the boats will take us home. So long, my friend, farewell, my friend. Our time here is sadly over, but we shall meet again, my friend, one day by the banks of the river. Take care of each other out there, okay?